Meghan Markle was so rude to her wedding staff that the Queen had to intervene.
Meghan Markle was rude to her staff. The run-up to their wedding in 2018 was equally fraught with intense demands.
There's a fresh wave of reports circulating that shed light on a very specific incident involving Meghan Markle that allegedly occurred right before her royal wedding. These details come courtesy of royal biographer Katie Nicholl, and they've certainly sparked a lot of conversation. Apparently she had a tense encounter with a wedding caterer, and the incident allegedly took place during a menu tasting at Windsor Castle. The claim is that Meghan became quite upset during the tasting, specifically after she believed she could taste egg in a dish that was supposed to be completely vegan and macrobiotic. The situation reportedly escalated into what was described as her berating the caterer. Now this is a bit wild. This alleged tense exchange wasn't just confined to the kitchen. Reportedly reached the ears of no less than Queen Elizabeth herself. The late Queen, known for her steadfast demeanor and adherence to protocol, is said to have intervened. The account claims that the Queen directly told Meghan, "In this family, we don't speak to people like that." It's a pretty strong statement if it's true, and it highlights the kind of immediate feedback one might receive with the highly structured environment of the royal family. A representative for Meghan has not yet publicly commented on these specific allegations when contacted by Page Six. This actually ties into a pattern of previous accusations suggesting that Meghan Markle could be difficult to work with among palace staff. For example, British journalist Tom Quinn had previously claimed that Meghan was given the nickname Duchess of Difficult, even before she and Prince Harry made their decision to step back from the royal family in 2020. These earlier reports suggest a general sentiment among staff members. Further anecdotal evidence from an anonymous palace staff member shared in past reports painted a picture of Meghan as someone whose demeanor could vary. This individual reportedly described her as sometimes friendly, but other times seemingly irritated if staff didn't respond to her requests instantly. These kinds of observations, while coming from unnamed sources, certainly contribute to the overall narrative that have been circulating for some time regarding staff relations. Beyond just Meghan Markle being labeled as difficult, there were also claims that some staff affectionately, or perhaps not so affectionately, depending on perspective, referred to Meghan as Mystic Meg. This nickname was reportedly due to her new agey and woke views, suggesting a clash of cultural perspectives or perhaps just a difference in approach compared to the traditional palace customs. And then there are more serious allegations of her going even farther. There were past reports that Meghan had went too far with a young palace staff member back in 2018. While these are distinct from the catering incident, they form a part of broader discussion about staff experiences during her time as a working royal. These recent claims, particularly the one about the interaction with the caterer and the Queen's alleged intervention, were also discussed on a recent episode of Page Six Radio on Sirius XM, indicating the level of public interest these stories continue to generate. These reports are also coming from a very specific source, including a royal biographer, and are part of a narrative that has been building over time. Without direct confirmation from Meghan or Buckingham Palace in these specific incidents, they remain allegations. However, they certainly add to the ongoing conversation about the Sussexes' time within the royal family and the various perspectives surrounding their departure. The royal family operates under a very specific set of traditions and expectations, and any perceived deviation or even a difference in communication style can become a subject of scrutiny and discussion. There were also broader allegations that Meghan's demanding leadership style led some staff members to seek therapy or take extended leave due to stress, with some describing the work environment as comparable to a high-stress teenage drama. Sources have also claimed she would bark out orders, send angry 5 a.m. emails. These instances collectively contribute to the perception of a demanding and sometimes challenging working environment, leading to such a high turnover rate among their staff, a phenomenon some royal observers have even dubbed the Sussex Survivors Club.